Okay. Let's see here. Everything working? Yeah. Oh, I need to turn that Yeti mic off. Why's the Yeti mic on? Oh, it's not on. Never mind. Old man issues. All right. Let's give this a go. I'm going to do it in traffic because it'll be more interesting. I might go to a different group later. What the fuck? What are these people doing? Oh, I need to go change my fuel level. This is a ridiculously high fuel level. I got 104 liters in here. Let me go change this to I don't know, 37 liters? Is that what you need for this race? It's not, I don't imagine you need full half tank or 46 liters. Alright, let me readjust ride height. Alright, let's try that. Alright.
Thorsten, schau Bock, bisschen mitbetteln.
Let's give it a shot. So as you read in the title here, I normally run the red spring, and I wanted to give the blue spring a shot because my knee's been acting up with the practice I've been doing, and so I thought I would try the blue spring, a little softer.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Now, last time I tried the blue spring, it didn't really work out so well. Yeah, last time I tried it, I was like a good half second off my normal pace. But I think it's just a matter of me forcing myself just to do it and get used to it. I don't think any one's faster than the other. I think it's just muscle memory, personally. We get a few guys on our team that use these VRS pedals, and probably our two fastest guys, Chris and Eric. Eric uses a red and Chris uses blue. So obviously, clearly both are good. I think Eric's 6.3 iRating, somewhere in there, and Chris is 6.5. So they're both very quick lads. Oops. Alright. White lines popping up in the stream? White lines? I don't see any white lines. What do you mean white lines? Where are the white lines, Joe? I don't see them. Just over your gauge. So, over here? Oh, you probably see the white line here because when I turn off this dash, you'll see the normal dash. And so when I have the dash here and the car is going up and down, the dash isn't moving with the car, so that's what you're seeing. That makes sense? I've got the Race Labs proximity on. Oh, those! Oh, the ones that show up here. Yeah, those are, that's a proximity thing from Race Labs. I don't really love it, but it's not bad. But yeah, so I thought you were initially talking about this dash. Oops. I should probably concentrate on my driving. What do you think? Hope your day's going well, Joe. Yeah, that's just proximity stuff from Race Labs. I must admit, these Blue Springs do feel good, especially on brake release. I just gotta get used to them. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see what kind of lap time we can actually do here. Put in at least 2 flyers. I also wanted, this is my Sebring 12-hour setup I've been working on with the team, and I wanted to see how it worked in cool track temps. That was my other purpose of today's test. Didn't want to turn.
Right side. Clear.
But I was going to hit that guy on exit. Where are all these cars?
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh, so much for a good lap there. Maybe I do need to go into a different group. That's all good. It's good to have some practice with traffic.
on your left. Keep to the right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear.
Oh, definitely forget the idea of getting a clean lap in. But this is more fun.
Car right. Clear on the right. Car stop on the right. Car right. You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Clear.
Definitely can't shake this guy. So the question is, could I shake him if I had the red pedals on, red springs on? I wonder. It's too pushy on power.
off on the right. Can't stop to hit. Go right.
Where'd that car go? It was in front of me. Ah, screwed that up. I've been able to put some distance between me and that guy.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Ah, pushed in. I took the slow way through that corner. Lost a tenth. Well, it works pretty well, that setup in the cool. I mean, obviously it could be a little quicker, but not bad. I thought I was on a 58.7 there. I don't know, that's what my thing said, but I don't know. I wasn't, I guess. Let's try this again. Maybe we can actually get a clean lap in with fresh tires. No one around me, anywhere close to me. It's good. Definitely not as confident in my braking. Like I'm guessing more what I need to brake, but that's just a function of muscle memory. I think the mechanics of a softer spring are fine. Just gotta get familiar with the feel, and then my brain will be able to do it more accurately every time. Need a bit more turn in right there. Maybe I need to take some rebound out the rear. Ooh. Yeah, I tried a little more trail braking there. It didn't work. Or braking a little later and turning sharper is what I tried. That didn't work. So the problem is I want a bit more off-power steering in Sunset, but clearly you just saw that I don't want more off-power steering in Turn 1. So that's the dilemma. See if I can actually do a better lap though. I had so much traffic in that last run. I'm curious to see what the new tire pace is. Probably be about the same. Versus the low fuel old tire pace. Sunset, I just gotta wait so much for it to turn. bad turn one. I was too timid after the spin the previous lap. Second lap is usually the best anyway. Let's see what the next one is. Those brakes are so squeaky until it warms up. I think I need to go up on the rear diff is what I need. Well, problem is in Sunset, it'll only help when I get on the power to make it worse off the power. It'll make T1 more stable. Speaking of stable, or lack thereof. Alright, this is the money lap. See what my actual pace is. As long as I don't screw up the lap. This is the second lap with, I don't know what you call the fuel level on this. It's not quali, it's not full race. Turn. Brake too much in the early part of the braking zone. I had to release too much in the end. When you look at that curve, it's not flat tabletop enough. Screwed that up. Trying too hard. Again, tried too hard there. Lost it. Damn it. Well, I can try a different diff. Let's try it. Just up 5. So I'm hoping this will give me a little bit more stability into turn 1, but when I get the power it should help me with exit of Sunset. Hopefully I don't lose too much steering. I'd have to actually go up on, or go down on the bias to compensate. The difference for me between the blue and the red spring right now is the red spring I know what the feeling is for maximum brake. Blue, I really don't know. I have to look at the brake pressure bar to know what actual pressure I have because it's not committed to memory yet. So it's a little less second nature. Especially this corner here, I don't know how much to brake. I don't know what the feel is yet. Definitely helps with the exit off the hairpin there, the more preload. Fuck. Lose an entry and ruin my lap time. Damn it. I don't know why I got loose an entry there with the extra preload. That makes no sense. Unless I'm generating more heat somewhere along the way. On turn. Yeah, I can't put power down now. It's extra diff. 5 extra preload. It's amazing how the rear end is loose on entry. That doesn't make sense to me. Going up on the preload. It must be like the tires are fighting each other, generating heat, and then just overheating. Alright, so let's go back to the other diff. I'm gonna go up on the rear bar, see if I can get... I'll definitely add more steering on the exit, but I want to see if it also adds stability on the way in. Sometimes it does that. Went up 2 clicks on the rear bar. I mean, the first setup I did is good. The only corner I had issues with it was the one spin in T1. I'm surprised how slow I am though. I don't know if that's the springs in the pedals or I don't know. Probably just me. I was hoping to be in the low 58s. Try one of my other sets. See if that's a setup thing. Oops. See, it doesn't want to. The front doesn't want to turn, and then when I finally get the front end to turn, the rear end just starts to feel a little loose. That rear bar is too much. Yeah, okay, so it does make it more stable in, which it shouldn't, but sometimes it just does. I don't know. Back to the original bar. Alright. Let's reduce or add some compression in the rear. And take out some compression in the front. So that should give me a bit more off power steering and a bit more on power steering. It may make me spin out in T1 though. I may have to add some compression back to the front. Or, yeah, or reverse what I did in the rear. We'll give it a shot. Hope you guys are doing well today, by the way. Is feeling a bit loose on power there. Kai Kaufman, hello, you drive with setup or fixed? This is a setup. Kai Kaufman, where are you? How do I text you? I never know how to do this. There we go, PM. Why can't I? PM driver. Working on So Kai wanted to know, I guess they're running fixed setup. Honestly, the fixed setup is fine here. It's not that different than like very similar diff. Spring rate I think in the fix is I think 250 all around. I don't know what the sway bars and stuff are, but the point is it's not like dramatically different. Just figuring out how to do this damn texting. Oh, no longer connected. Oh well, that was a waste of time. Yeah, this feels too loose on entry. I probably overdid the changes there, I think. Sunset's feeling more like what I want, but doesn't help me if the rest of the track feels like crap. Definitely more steering. I need to give this setup at least a couple laps. My initial feeling is it's too much steering, but let's see if I can change my driving a bit and take advantage of it. Seems like it has some potential, but it's definitely a little more risky than the safe setup I started with. Oops, I braked too late. This is just me not familiar with the blue spring. That's all that is. With a softer spring, I got to push it further to engage it just as much, and so I might delay a little bit of my braking application. So I really effectively missed my braking spot. Alright. Let's see if we can do a lap here. I'm just adjusting my driving a little bit to accommodate the extra steering. See if I can do a good enough job. Surprised that worked, because that was a very early apex, so I would have killed my exit speed. I was too conservative, damn it. I braked too soon for that first part. Try late apex this time. Lost time. Usually I gain time on late apex. Ah! Got too greedy. Alright, I just want to settle this down just a little bit. I'll just do what I did on the shocks, but a little less. Let's try that. Maybe I need to go try the fixed setup. Those guys are all unfixed. This seems a bit more tame now. May not be as quick, but this is a little easier to drive. I mean, we're talking subtle differences, but over a long run, I think this will be the quicker set. You know, I've used the tires less. Let's see what this has actually got in terms of pace. See right there, just a little extra stab at the throttle is required. That's losing me time. Had to hit the throttle a few times to get the car to rotate there on exit. Pushed right in the middle of the apex. Initially I had good oversteer and then it pushed right in the middle. I was trying a different approach there. I was trying a really late apex and jamming the throttle, but that car didn't like it. Let's try a normal second lap. Hey Sully, I will put the grid back on. I'm just trying both. I like everything about the grid except I have a small issue with the thumb area. Yeah, I was developing some pain right on the crease of my thumb. A little nerve pinch area. Just too much high pressure there. Ah, turn, mother. Let's go. Lost time through there. A little more curb that time, a little riskier, but gained a little bit of time, I think. Lost it all in sunset. Damn it. It's the problem with sunset. You can do a great lap and then Throw it all away in one corner. Hey Sally, I'll put on the other wheel. One moment, please. I'll just turn it on. And then, so I'll just do the gearbox. Right. So am I any quicker with this wheel? What do you think? I do like the extra width of it. It's just this area right here where it seems to pinch my thumb a bit, cause some pain. But I love the width, I love the shifters, I love the lights. And the rest of the grips are great. Like, I love that little flange in the bottom right here. It allows me to actually relax my grip more. I feel like this is the corner where I'm losing all the time. I haven't maximized that with any resets yet. Hey Sully, yeah, you like it? Yeah, looks good, eh? Especially on the camera, it looks way better than the Asher because it lights up. And, yeah, I like it a lot. Oops, oops, oops. That was a bad entry. Oh well, benefit is I'll get a good exit. I think. Let's see. See if this number here goes green. Nope, slower. Hey John, how you doing, man? Yeah, sunset, I'm not good at sunset. I'm not good at sunset, I'm not good at turn 13. Those are my weaknesses. Hope you're doing well, John. Hey Andrew, yeah. Grid really produces good quality stuff. Oops. The driver, on the other hand, has got some work to do. I've put some tennis tape on the grip, and the reason why I did that was to reduce the little gully, because there's a pretty pronounced gully, and so the width of my knuckles was creating some pressure points. it seems to, for me, help a little. But I still think the edge is a bit abrupt. When it goes up and in, I think it's a bit too square. But you know, so many people don't have any issue at all with the grip, so I think it's very unique to each person that uses it. I don't feel like I gave that a proper run. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know, Sully. I know Sean, my teammate, wants to use the Audi for PRL, so that's kind of why I'm driving it. I tend to be just more at home in the Lambo, but I'd rather us all use the same car. Because 2 seasons ago, I was in the Porsche and using the BMW, and I think that hurt us. And last season, we both decided to run the same car. We chose the Lambo, and I think that helped us because we could work on setups together. So, honestly, I think the pace is pretty similar between the two cars. They each have their pros and cons. The Audi, in general, this is a very generalization, has less off-power steering than the Lambo. And the Lambo has more rear grip coming off the corners. So the Lambo seems to have just more grip on entry and on exit. I would say the Audi probably feels a bit smoother as a result, and the Lambo is a bit more edgy as a result. I think ultimately the pace is the same between the two. You just gotta work on the setup and your driving. Yeah, Andrew, I think like most people, the grips don't have issues. So there's been 4 guys on our team that bought these wheels, and 2 of them have no issues whatsoever. Me and one of the other guys, Sean, have an issue. Now, what's interesting is Sean and I both are coming from an Asher. I don't know if that somehow contributes to it. And then another friend of mine who bought this wheel, he had no issues whatsoever. He might have had some issues when he tried to use gloves, but I do think they could improve it. It's too bad they didn't use the same grip area design that's in their P911, because I had the P911 and that was awesome. Oops. No issues at all with that. It was very comfortable. But it's just too abrupt and too much of a channel, which is a fixable problem if enough people have an issue. But to their defense, you know, why would they spend money on that if it's just a minority of us that have an issue with it? Yeah, the new Asher wheel will be out in Q4, I understand, John. I'd rather just run the grid, to be honest. If I can figure out a solution for the grips, it's far cheaper, quality is excellent, and it's, you know, Canadian-based company, so I'd rather do that. But if I can't figure out a solution to make these grips work on long runs, then I'll have to consider it. Alright, let's 11. Yeah, it'll be, like all the manufacturers, it'll be delayed, John. Alright, come on, let's focus, do a lap. I really want to see if I'm any quicker with this wheel than I am with Asher. Kind of curious. Probably won't be. Probably nothing to do with the wheel. I'm really overdriving right now. Trying to extract all the pace I can. For streaming, for sure, this wheel looks far cooler than the Asher one. Looking forward to PRL, Sully? How'd you like the profile, Andrew? Yeah, I like it. It's cool having the extra. Like you can see there, the lights are flashing while the ABS engages there. And then as I come out of the corner, you'll see it red line flash. I like that. Come on, let's go. See, right through that sequence of corners, I'm grabbing too hard with my right thumb. And I can feel it pinching a little bit. I love these flanges down here. They're awesome. Trap temp, I guess, has gone up a bit too. You like the F3s, Sully, do you? Yeah, I'm not a big fan. But to be fair, I haven't really given them much time. I'm sure I'd like them if I tried them. Yeah, I'm looking forward to GT3. A couple of mates of mine are going to be joining. Simon Nicholson, who's a friend of mine from Australia when I lived there. Very quick driver. He's an 8K driver. Will be joining. And then Corey Whiteland, my teammate, will be joining. Corey's wicked fast. And then of course Sean and I. And then Ryan will be there, so it'll be 4 SimCity Racing guys, and then Simon, who's races for Pablo, Team PGZ, I guess they call it. What do you guys think of this stream layout, by the way? I worked on it just for something different. This is kind of what I was running. We'll come on in a second. Where I'm using the monitor sorry, the gameplay as opposed to the camera.
You have about 5 laps of fuel
And then there's the more traditional kind of non-wide view, oops, which everybody likes to run. Yeah, comfort's important, especially, you know, when we do these long endurance races like Sebring 12 hour that's coming up, that we're going to put, I think, 4 cars in at least, 3 or 4. So that's the more traditional view. What do you guys prefer? I kind of like the new camera over the head view personally, because you can see the wheel, which I think is kind of fun, especially when I'm using this wheel, this view here. Yeah, I agree. I think so, Andrew. I think it's you lose a little bit of detail in terms of what you see on the track, but you get more of the driver perspective. I think it's a little cooler that way. That's quick. The Mercedes. I wonder if that's a quality lap. Good to see the Mercedes doing well again. Yeah, I can fix that top left overlay problem. I have a solution for that here. Where is it? There we go. So it overlays over top, but then because it also was on my screen, so it's on my screen, but then over here it's just in the stream. So I don't know if that's better, to be honest. AMG Dens. I prefer the old one, to be honest, but it's probably just because I'm used to the old one. I think this ABS is probably a little easier for most, because it doesn't intrude as much. Like, you don't pay the penalty when you over brake. That would be the way I would describe it. Okay, let's try a different setup. Let me just save this one. Alright, I'm gonna go try, not a setup that I made, I'm gonna go try a setup from Apex, because it was pretty good too. Surprisingly, because I don't tend to like Apex setups. I'll put the same fuel in. Alright, so this is the Apex setup. I don't have a pit limiter map, so I gotta do this manually. But I'll be curious to see if this is any quicker than my set. Hey Dave, how you doing, man? Thanks, appreciate that. Yeah, Sean was a little quicker than me, but we just decided to really focus on the championship, and our decisions were based on that. You know, there are times that we could have pushed for more, but we felt consistency was the more important thing. Oh, what happened to my dash? Why did my dash go away? I must have hit something. There we go. I still have it mapped to this wheel. I use the push-in and the side encoder here to turn my sim hub dash on and off. That's funny, Dave. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, this Apex set feels good too. Let's see what kind of lap time I can do with it. So Sully, what do you think of the overlay now that I've added it in addition to the camera? I think the fact that they kind of clash with each other is a problem, but you're moving to the fixed setup series, Dave, are you? Hang on. Yeah, my setup, I guess, is a little more stable. But I'm building that set for 12 hours, not for a sprint. Yeah, I mean, fixed setups can be good because you don't have to worry about the setups, but personally I much prefer open setup because each track, it's hard to make a setup that works well on each track. But I get it. And if you're not someone who likes to make setups, and I do like to make setups, then even more so. Yeah, it's overlapping a bit. Yeah, I agree. What I could do is make the one that's the overlay, so not on my physical screen, but just on the stream. I could make it narrower and have less information on it, like just leaderboard, like you know what position you're in, as opposed to lap time information. I think I could do that. I'll try that after I'll try and see if I can stop that overlap after I do 1 or 2 laps on this. Oop. And again, because I normally run the red spring on my brakes, I don't know if my pace drop off is because of the spring or what, but I'm kind of determined to make this blue string work because I think it would be easier on my knees. And I am 58 years old, so my knees are a problem. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do T1 yet with this set. I'm grabbing the wheel too hard though. Relax that grip. $62? Good for you, Dave. I love that. That's awesome. Us old guys, man, we gotta stick together. How long have you been sim racing for, Dave? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, the body doesn't like all the practice as much. Like I would actually drive and practice a lot more if my body would handle it. Because I'm retired, so I have the time. I just don't have the body for it. Maybe I need to do some exercise or some remarkably simple solution like that. "2017, yeah, about the same as me. I started basically just before COVID hit. I'm so thankful I had this to do during COVID. It gave me a bit of a social life and then something to do. Because when I was living in Australia at the time, which had a really strict lockdown, and you couldn't go out, you couldn't do anything. Okay, that needs a shallower, really apex for this setup. Because it has more steering, so I can take advantage of that more steering. Earlier apex, and it will still turn for me in the middle. Ah, okay. Yeah, karting 10 years ago? You did that in your 50s? Ah, shit. That must have been painful on the ribs. Alright, I need to give this setup a proper run now that I'm kind of used to it. Only when you flip. Oh, in the 80s. Okay, I misread that. I read it too quickly. Gotcha. Where are you based, Dave? You Canadian like myself? Spokane, Washington. Nice area. Beautiful area. Gotcha. So what do you like to race, Dave? You mainly GT3s and F3s? Alright, come on, let's do a lap. Let's go. Trail brake too much in that corner, lost the rear end, lost half a tenth. Still not used to these. I'm trying like the heavier braking because the ABS allows it, but I think I'm quicker just doing my normal braking. How are you? Nice. Yeah, we're gonna put in 4 GTE cars into the Sebring 12-hour. My thumb's already hurting. I'm gonna crease here. Gotta concentrate on not squeezing that right thumb. That's what I gotta do. Good for you, man. Yeah, that Bathurst is crazy. I was lucky enough to lap it in real life when I lived in Australia twice. Right there with the Lotus Club. Come on. Ah, damn it. I'm really throwing this lap away. We had a couple of cars, 3 cars in Bathurst. We all finished. One of our cars had 0x at the end of the race. And the rest of us were pretty low numbers, like 17, 18, something like that. Alright, I'm going to give this setup one more try. And then I'm going to try the Altus one. How does what even happen? 0x? Yeah, I don't know. I've never, that like 12-hour race and no X's? That's phenomenal. Yeah, it's crazy. I think our car we had like 17, 15x, something like that by the end. It's a really small number. Normally we have the other problem where we're counting the X's. Oh, we can't afford any. I think we were in the second split. The car that had 0x was in the third split, and then the other car was in the fourth split. So unfortunately, we weren't all in the same split. It's always more fun when you get to race in the same race as your teammates. 6 minutes to repair as well. And for you guys looking for setups that come from the paid sources, this Apex one is pretty good. I'm going to try the Altus one, which is available on the VRS site. It's also, I think, pretty good. I want to compare it in the cool temps. I've only ever driven it in the hot temps. Of course, I like to make my own, but they're all about the same pace. Come on, get the power, get the power. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, I don't know, I keep hearing Fanatec reliability issues. I don't know if that's the case or if... I've never owned Fanatec equipment, so I can't comment, I don't know. Ah, double stab. So it never happened before, just the once. Well, everything will fail eventually, so. Yeah, the ASR rigs are really good. I think John, who might be still on here, has had them. I don't know if he had the 4 or the 6. I've got the ASR Pro, which I love, because you can adjust the wheel distance. This is my favorite thing about it. You can just easily slide this back and forth. That's my favorite feature about this rig. I think they're going to make it available so that you can buy it for your rigs, your other ASR rigs. They haven't mentioned pricing, but they've said that that's what they intend to do. So, so I wouldn't, if you've got an ASR rig, and because the width would be important between the two pillars, this is nice. If you only have one wheel, it's not really not necessary, or if you don't have a lot of people drive your rig, it's not necessary. But if you're switching between wheels and the spacers are just a little different, then I think it's nice to have the other option. Yeah, I think that's a true statement from most people right here. What was I going to try? Oh yeah, I was going to try narrowing this on the overlay. Where is it? Over here. You could try and narrow this overlay. Let's see if I can do that. Come on, Race Labs. Where are you? There you are. Which one is it now? Overlay. Standings. So if I get rid of some information on this, let's see if that fixes it. Well, if I use the overlay, this one up here, only you will see that. I won't see it. So the one that's here is on my physical monitor. The one that's here is just in the stream. And so I need to see it. So I can't get rid of that. But if I can narrow this one so that it's just less information. Lap times. Last laps. So I'll take the lap time off. And so now it's narrower, and you just see the gaps delta in position. My rating, I could leave that on. Safety rating, don't need that. Ah, yeah, in Modena. I went there back in, I think 2005. I was traveling in Italy with my wife, and for a radio control car race. It was the World Championships in northwestern Italy, where they had the Olympics. And so we made a trip out of it and went to see the factory. They drive like crazy over there. The rules of the road are guidelines. Just be warned if you haven't been there before. Like there'd be a long lineup of cars waiting for a light, and then somebody would come out, move into oncoming traffic, and go to the front of the line and park their car, just like kind of like a motorcycle. They just do that. And, yeah, just crazy. What else could I get rid of? Driver info. There's something about gap. Their interval distance is on and gap. It's probably good. Yeah, I hear you. PSD or PTSD from driving in England, so trains and taxis. Yeah, good idea. It's a beautiful country. Wonderful people, very passionate. We were there when they won the World Cup in soccer, and sorry, football. Got to use the right term. And it worked quite well. They we were in northwestern, in a small town near Mont Blanc, and the whole little town came out into their square, and they had big TV set to watch it. And the kids are out there having a good time, and it wasn't like some sports where people get violent. It was just beautiful. And people were just excited. They were having a good time, and yeah. Versus like I know here in Toronto, like if a major sport team wins like the championship, there's a lot of violence that goes with that for some reason, which just makes no sense to me. I don't get it. It's like this mob mentality excuse to be bad people. But in Italy, they don't do that. They just... Yeah, exactly. Like football games in Liverpool. Yeah, there's violence. Yeah. But in Italy, they don't do that. At least not what I saw. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to force myself to get used to this blue spring. I do like it on my knee. It doesn't hurt as much, and I just gotta get the muscle memory working. I just gotta take the time and do it. Oh, I was gonna try the Altus set. That's what I was gonna do. Let me go try that. One moment, please. Altus Garage. All right. Yeah, I hear you. I do think that this is good for us older folk. It keeps our brain working well, and I know it's not a gym, but there is physical activity involved. I just think it's actually good for us, health-wise. Not just mental health, but, you know, physical health. Interesting. Yeah, well, when I'm fatigued, you know, not time of day dependent, but fatigue dependent, I'm definitely, you know, in the range of 3 to 5 tenths slower. Like if I just can't focus, then yeah, I lose pace. I think that's true for anybody. Well, I'll give this setup a try, and then the session's over like in 9 minutes, so that'll be the end of the stream probably, but really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, keeping me company while I do this test. It's always fun. This is actually the best time to stream for me, because when I'm racing, I'm too into the race, and I don't pay much attention to the chat, unfortunately. I try, but it depends on the track. Like some tracks like Daytona, it's easy, but tracks like Okayama, it's impossible. It's so tiny. Ah, that's good. Yeah, the walking is important. I go in bouts of that, like, but I'm not consistent enough with it. When we used to have dogs, we've had a few dogs. The walking really does help. And of course, with dogs, you have to walk them multiple times a day, so you're forced to it. I quite like this Altus set. It's stable, got good steering. get used to it. Oop, oop. What was I saying about stable? I was anticipating it to be more stable than I thought. It's probably true. What kind of dogs do you have, Dave? I'll have to watch you during the fix broadcast there, Dave. Golden Retrievers, so you need to walk them big time. Yeah, we've only ever had small dogs like Shih Tzus and Bichons and Chinese crested powder puffs kind of size. But we need to get another dog soon. Yeah, I think it's a good series. A friend of mine, Ryan Luna, races in it. Fellow Canadian. He just bought this wheel as well. He's still learning, so he's progressing as people do when you first start out. All right, let's see what this car can do in this setup. Off track. Shut up, Jim. Oh, you guys, I don't think I can hear Jim. I don't think I've got crew chief in the stream. I need to oil my brakes. The physical brake is squeaking. Sometimes all I have to do is twist the spring in it. 2.01. Good, man. What kind of temp when you're doing that? Oh, shit. What kind of track temps are you racing when you get those times? Yeah, crew chief is good. I use it mainly for spotting. I don't use it for anything but spotting, basically. I would normally just use the in-race one for spotting, but crew chief gives a bit more information, like, when you're exiting the pits, is it clear or not? So I kind of use 86 Fahrenheit. Okay. What's that, like 23? Probably similar temps to this, 24 Celsius. Actually, it's probably more like 27 Celsius. Alright, come on, let's do a lap. I really hope I can get used to this grip. Really, really hope I can. This is the area where I feel like this spring is not working for me yet, is I don't know how much to brake in those medium braking zones. I don't have a feel for it yet. Full brake I get pretty easily, but the medium braking zones I'm not as good at. Okay, man. Thanks for hanging out, Dave. Appreciate it. I don't know if I'm just getting fatigued and that's why I'm slowing down, or it's a setup, or the track temp increasing, because the track temp has gone up a couple degrees since I started. And I'm not really focusing enough. Alright, one more try of this. In the remaining time I've got 3 minutes. Okay, one more try. I'll get one practice lap, one flyer. Yeah, the pedal, like with the traveling further like that, it just feels kind of like a mushy pedal in your car when your fluid overheats. That's kind of the feeling I get. It's just a bit less precise with the softer spring. And again, I think it's just muscle memory. I got to get used to it. I don't know if it's better to take those curves or not. I think there's some time to be gained, but all it takes is one time you catch it the wrong way and your car spins. Oh, it's kind of like Suzuka spoon or whatever they call it turn. It's definitely quicker to go over the curb, but all it takes is one. Alright, last lap here. Let's go. Turn. Damn it. I used a lot more brake there. It seemed like it was slower. If you look at the curve at the top compared to my best lap. I still don't think maximum, like some people are saying you gotta use maximum brake now. I still don't think that's quicker. Yeah, I'm definitely slower now. Now the question is that track heat or driver fatigue or just a slower setup? I think it is the setup. Hola. I agree with you. How do I say your name? Is it Villas? Villas? Rosentals? I agree. I 100% agree. I think it's more forgiving if you hit max brake, but I don't think max brake is the fast OP way to do it, personally. That's been my conclusion so far. I don't know if you agree or not, but that's what I think. Yeah, so you agree. Good. Oh, or Lillis? Is that what you're agreeing to? Anyway, hopefully I got your name right. Sorry if I didn't. Anyway, gents, I think that's enough for now. I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to go make some lunch. And I'll probably be on again later on tonight. I might stream again. I might go back and try the Red Springs, see if I think they're better or not. No doubt they will be better. So probably shouldn't change. I just need to get used to these blue ones because they are easier on my knee. All right. Again, thanks for hanging out. Cheers.